So I bet a lot of you have seen this movie, Love in Every Word. Like the movie has been making it's gone viral, right? This movie is a typical example of a good product does not need too much marketing. It sells itself. Omoni Oboli didn't have to do anything extra for this movie to sell itself. And I feel like this movie captures the Nigerian audience and the African audience at large. Yeah, I saw this movie the day it came out, and if you guys have been paying attention to my videos, you will realize that I actually praised Bambam in one of my videos because of her act. See, Bambam is that girl that is like the OG soft girl. You know, some of people that are now seeing her now, we saw her back in the Big Brother house. We saw how soft she was. In fact, she was so soft that some of the housemates then used to think that she was pretending. Yeah, that was Bambam. And of course, my darling, His Royal Hotness. Yes, Uzor Arukwe, always killing it. I mean, if there are people in Nollywood, Igbo men that I'll say, yeah, you see Uzor, you see Stan, I don't joke with them because they give me the Igbo in the Igbotic in the Igbo, and I love it. Now, a lot of people have different opinions about this movie. Some have good reviews, some have bad reviews, but we all can agree that for a movie to garner over 7 million views in the space of 4 to 5 days, even after it was taken down because of copyright infringement, tells you that this movie is good. Whoever wrote this movie, whoever directed it, knows his or her onions. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some moments in that movie that got me thinking, I need me an Igbo man. Anyways, let's start with this one. So he wanted her number. She didn't give him, her number. And this guy hired a whole band, hired a whole Pararan crew to go to get her number. Can your man ever? Because that's an intentional man. I know to some people it might be too intense, it might be too, forward and all of that. But I mean, Odogwu Obiora, Odogwu Pararara did it for me there. Now, another place that he did something that impressed my spirit. When they were like in Bambam's house and Bambam wanted him to come in, and he was like, it's not like I don't want to, right? But I don't want our relationship to be all about the physical intimacy. I don't want our relationship to be all about the sex, baby. And I'm like, hey, oh God. Where is my Odogu Pararara? Where is it? Because how many Nigerian men? Now, this is where I understand that some people are having issues saying that this is not built on reality, that, Nigerian men are not like that. But I think we should stop generalizing and be like, I have not found a Nigerian man that is intentional like that. I have not found a Nigerian man that is intentional with me like that, so as to focus on, the important things and not just the sex. Because I feel like we generalize this thing about men a lot, especially Nigerian men. We villainize them a lot, that when we see the one person that is, the exception, we cannot just grasp that it's real. We cannot just grasp that some girls have this good men. So yeah, that scene, I love it. I love that scene. I love a man that wants to actually build proper intimacy and not just, whatever is going on between the sheets. Now, the next scene that got me so excited has got to be where he came and did his Odogu things. Bought the stuff at the shop. Oh, she would take this one. Oh my God. The Igbo girl in me was leaping for joy. The Igbo girl in me rose up. I was like, because see, Odogwu Aburo guy name, like my people will say, Odogwu Aburo guy name, when they call somebody an Odogwu, it is not a guy name, it is not a nickname, it's about what are you doing, what are you showing, and he showed us that. I love that scene. The Igbo girl in me loves that scene. So yeah, another scene that also I love was where that crazy boss was calling Bambam in the middle of the night, trying to cut her out, and Odogwu picked the phone and finished her on the phone. That scene, I love it. And I'm going to tell you why I love that scene, because I can actually relate. Yes, I can actually relate a boss that acts like that. I saw somebody on Twitter say, that boss in that movie, do we have bosses like that? I can tell you for a truth. Yes, we do. I've experienced it. I have lived it. Before I decided to, start this YouTube thing, I used to be a 95 girl. And oh my God. Ah, that would be a story for another day. There are bosses like that, bosses from hell. Yeah, and I love the way Odogu handled that woman because what the heck? And also, I love the fact that Odogu always tells Bambam to focus on her business. Like, do your business. Why are you always, about this other woman's work and all of that? Yeah, I love that. Another scene in that movie that I actually love was where Bambam finally stood up to that woman. Oh, yeah. Like, where he was like, it's not my sugar daddy, that's my boyfriend, and he can buy this company. He can, and I'm like, go girl. Like, I love it. I love it. And also, I mean, the part where she made food for him, and also the part where she confessed how, that she's kind of falling for him, and he was like, is it that you're taking alcohol or something? I love it. Like, that movie is something that if you're a romantic like me, and this is a movie you should watch. It can be your reality. Forget all those things that people are saying it's not reality. It can be your reality. You can just be, the exception. Now, I also like to say that I love her friends. I love Bambam's friends in that movie. I love the way she has good friends supporting her and all of that. And I see a lot of people taking away the fact that, oh, he's Odogu, he's doing Odogu things, blah, blah, blah. But I also, as women, I also want us to focus on the fact that, Bambam's character in that movie wasn't lazy. She wasn't lazy. She was not sitting there waiting for manna to fall from heaven. Mbano. She had handwork. She had things she was doing. Yes, she was working. She was working. And for the men that are saying, oh, I mean, having a soft girl like, Bambam in that movie, blah, blah, blah. Do you also know, and that, oh, how can I even forget the very one that made me so happy, where he was like, I'll marry you. I'll marry you. See, that's an intentional man. That is a man that knows what he wants and goes for it. And for the men that are, back to what I wanted to say, the men that are like, be like, Bambam's character in that movie and everything, do not forget that Obiora, he knew what he wanted. He saw what he wanted. He was intentional about it and he went for it. So he's not like some of you that want to be chopping and cleaning mouths. You will always be like, hey, let's test first before we enter the relationship. Be like Odogu Pararara. Be like him. Be an intentional man. So if you watch that movie, you'll realize it's not about him using his riches to buy her love. No, like, contrary to what a lot of people were saying, I've seen a lot of reviews that even pretend me to come and make this review. It's not that. It's an intentional man that goes all out for the woman he loves. It's as simple as that. Yeah. And also, coming from Bambam's character in the movie, you can tell it's not like she didn't want this one, but she had her fears. I mean, the whole erotic stuff, and the long distance. He's in another city, she's in another city, and also she feels that she might actually lose her independence, as a person because of she feels like Odogu would want a typical traditional wife and all of that. So that was like her conflict, and also telling us as women, surround yourself with good friends. And you, as a friend, be good to your friend too. Because as the blessing they come for your friend, it will still come for you. Yeah, all in all, if you have not seen that movie on Omoni Oboli's channel, please go check it out. I'm a romantic. You guys know I love love. Like, I saw that movie when it dropped. I saw it again today, just before I did this video because, I just wanted to make sure that the movie is back on Omoni Oboli's channel before I came here to do my review. It's a beautiful movie, and forget about all those people that are saying it's not realistic. Everybody's reality is not the same. Your reality might be, Augustine Genius, and my reality might just be Odogu Pararara. All in all, go and see that movie. Love in every word if you've not seen it. Bye!